Come to 133 Promenade Walk in Long Beach Sunday, January 21st at the Model Grand Opening. Check out the bright open spaces, the amenities, the lifestyle. The first 100 people will receive $10,000 towards their closing costs. Come on down. You may never leave. Log on to 133promenade.com for floor plans and more details.
From Los Angeles, it's the Tom Leykis Show.
I'm having a hard time hearing him.
And now, here he is, Tom Leykis.
Thank you for tuning in to the Tom Leykis Show. This is where America gets together to talk about the issues you really care about. It's in every kind of a radio talk program. We're the radio talk show that is not hosted by a right-wing wacko or a convicted felon. No. I am your host. Write down our toll-free telephone number. You're going to need it. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. Here we are together again on the radio. Listener sent this in and said, look at this, Professor. More scientific evidence of what you've been saying. Nothing we like better on the Tom Leykis Show than finding empirical evidence of the anecdotal comments made on this program. I mean, I graduated, of course, from the School of Hard Knocks. Not knocking up, hard knocks. And it's one thing for me to give you my opinion. It's another thing to have empirical evidence proving what I'm telling you. And that's what this listener wrote in. The listener said, here you are telling men, don't answer the phone on the weekend. Always appear to be in demand. And don't tell women that you're not dating anybody else. Always let them know you're dating others, because if you let them think they're the only one, they start to stomp on you with their stiletto heels. They start to lose interest, even though it seems counterintuitive. It's true. I always said that women want you more when other women want you. So even if you're not getting lucky, even if you're having a dry spell, never show your hand. Never let them know that. That's what I've told you. Now, here's the story from Reuters. It's Dateline London, England. It says here, according to researchers, beauty may be in the eye of the beholder, but other people's opinions matter too when it comes to the attraction between men and women. The researchers found that women are more attracted to a man if other women like him too. Psychologist Dr. Ben Jones said we tend to think about things like attraction as reflecting a private decision or a personal choice. But our work shows that people's attractiveness judgments can be influenced in pronounced ways by what other people appear to think of those individuals. Jones of the University of Aberdeen said his team tested the impact of the opinions of others by giving women a test in which they had to choose the more attractive pairs of male faces and to rate how much more handsome they found them. They were then shown a short video in which the same faces were displayed, but each face was being looked at by a woman smiling or one showing a bored or neutral expression. After watching the video, the researchers repeated the initial test. Jones said, we found that the slideshow caused women to become more attracted to the men who were being smiled at by other women. Said the test had the opposite effect on men, however, possibly because of the competition factor amongst males. When men were asked to look at the same male faces, those who got the approving female glances became less appealing. Jones said this shows that people are using cues to the attitudes of others towards individuals to shape their own attractiveness judgments of those individuals. The findings, which are reported in the proceeding, you asked me where I get my statistics. I'm reading it to you right now. Don't call me back in 6 months and go, what was the source of that? Where did you get those statistics? I'm reading it to you right now. Write it down. The findings, which are reported in the Proceedings of the Royal Society B Journal, are similar to mate choice copying seen in other species and are thought to be the first time has been shown in humans. Positive female interest in the faces increased the women's preference for the males, but it had the opposite effect on male judgments. Jones suggests the positive reaction conveys a sense of approval for women, but the negative male reaction could reflect jealousy or competition. He said, if I go to a bar with Brad Pitt, for example, chances are I'm not going to get much interest from the women because Pitt will hog all the attention. Duh. So the bottom line is, if women think other women want you, they want you more. If women think no other women want you, they want you less. Because women are much more swayed by the opinions of other women than men are by other men. I agree with the finding that men have the exact opposite reaction. A woman who is surrounded by other men, I'm not going to go in there and compete. I'm not going to go in there and fight those other guys off to try to get chicks. Forget it. Women are the exact opposite. Women, well, if they see me, I'll tell you myself, when I'm in a crowd and I am surrounded by women when I do an event or something, more women want to get in there. Women want to give me their phone number. They want to get closer. When I don't answer the phone on the weekend, I get all these pain messages. I guess you're busy. I guess you're out. Even when I'm home and I'm not answering the phone. Okay, well, call me whenever you get a chance. Which is why I tell you boys not to answer the phone on the weekend. Just don't answer it. And don't ever agree to go out with a chick at the last minute on a Friday or Saturday. Don't do it. Because that means some other guy flaked on her and you are the fill-in. You're the second choice. You're the sloppy seconds. You don't want that. So once again, empirical evidence of what we tell you all the time on this program. In this case, always let women know you're dating other women. Never answer the phone on the weekend. Always let women believe that you are constantly in demand, constantly busy, whether you are or you're not. And they won't be able to get enough. Am I wrong?
1-800-5800-TOM.
I love sex. Every single day, 5 times a week. More than 5 times a week. Every day, 12 times a day.
Really? Tom Leykis Show.
It's the Tom Leykis Show. At 1-800-5800-TOM. Melanie on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing, Tom?
Great.
Good. I wanted to comment on the statistics you're reading. First of all, I want to say I love you. You and I are one and the same. People either love us or hate us, okay?
Uh-huh.
And you're on the money pretty much, but there's a percentage of girls who are like that. You know what I mean? The competitive type and, you know, are in competition. I'd say the other percentage are the type that would say, see, for example, a girl would be look at another girl who's looking at another guy, and you somehow just, I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous. And you look at this guy and you say, hey, he is kind of cute. So it's kind of like a turnover, like a, you know what I mean? Like,
well, I think women are, in general, more concerned about what other people think, more likely to ask friends for advice. It's just the way women are.
Yeah, some of them are.
I think most of them are.
Well, okay, if that's
that's been my experience. Don't you ever ask your friends what they think? If you had a friend buy a car, would you ask what would be a good car to buy? Or
see, that's the thing. There's certain things that I do ask and certain things that I don't ask. I'm realizing that the more and more that I get older, that I don't do that. I do that less and less, to tell you the truth.
Well, remember, as women get older and older, men want them less and less.
Say that again?
As women get older and older, men want them less and less.
Right, true.
So it becomes more and more irrelevant.
Okay. Well, then, I'm sorry. I guess I wasted your time, didn't I?
No, dear, I didn't say you wasted my time.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
I simply said that most women are like this, and yes, I agree. As women get older, they're less likely to ask their friends' opinions. I think women have more confidence as they get older, more confidence in doing things on their own. Maybe they've lived alone, lived on their own more.
Yeah.
And so they're less likely to ask for advice on everything. But the older a woman is, the less likely it is a man is going to be interested in her.
That explains why my husband's really not paying that much attention to me anymore.
There we go. That's right.
I agree, but he's in denial every time I ask him about it. He disagrees with me. And to tell you the truth, he listens to you all the time.
Right. And he's not going to tell you how fat you look in that dress either.
Right. And I try to get him to, but he won't be honest.
Because he needs you to have sex with him. And if he tells you you look fat in that dress, you are going to not want to have sex with him.
That's not true. I want him to have sex with me. He wants with me.
Well.
So it's okay, though. At least I'm not trying to be stupid about it. I know the truth. I know what I need to do, and I've kind of been lazy, and he knows that, too.
Oh, so you have been kind of chunky.
Yeah, so I gained like...
You're on the air. That's twice now you've done that.
I've gained like 40 pounds since we've been...
You're exactly what I always talk about on the air.
It's okay.
Now that you got him, now you don't have to do anything to keep him.
That's not true. You want to know what it is, Tom? He feeds me all the time. He eats late at night. Well, he eats all the time, and at night he likes to eat, and he feeds me. And it's like as if, I feel sometimes as if he's trying to stuff my face, and I tell him, I said, you're feeding me so I get fat. And he says, no, I don't. And then it's kind of like a two-way thing, but then again, I'm not really doing anything about it. But lately, I haven't been when he's trying to shove the chips, the nachos in my mouth. I'm like, no, that's okay. I'm not going to do it. And it kind of offends him, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of silly like that, I guess.
Did you say 40 pounds?
40 pounds. I was, 115, and I'm like 155, 160 right now.
How tall are you?
I'm like 5 foot.
Oh, 5'1"?
Yeah, 5 foot, 5'1".
That's fat.
Yeah, I know. That's all right, though. At least my boobs are good enough for him. Shoot.
Yeah, but now he doesn't want to have sex with you anymore.
He does once in a while.
Once in a while.
He's right here listening to this whole entire thing.
Yeah, he'd love to be going, yeah, Tom. You're absolutely right, Tom.
You want to give him any advice, Tom?
Give him any advice?
Yeah.
You're the one who needs advice. Lose weight or he's going to get it somewhere else.
You hear that, baby? Tell me to lose weight or you're going to get it somewhere else. All right. Well, it was an honor to talk to you on behalf
I agree.
Of all the girls that, I don't know, the girls that love you, I guess. I love you just the same, Tom. I don't hate you. And I'm glad you're doing what you're doing because a lot of things that you do say, you're right on. I know you've heard this from other chicks, but honestly, it's like all of us girls need to realize one thing. Men come in one form. They don't change form. We fear, it's like Garth said on Wayne's World, we fear change. Leave them alone. Let them be guys. And there are really good guys out there who are this way and don't cheat on their girlfriends, girls. So don't get discouraged by that. If a man loves you, he's going to stay with you. If he doesn't, he's going to leave. I'm a perfect example.
And yet you don't care enough to lose 40 pounds.
I'm trying. Gosh, give me a break. I have till this summer
I'm
to do it.
trying.
No, I have been lately. About a couple months ago, I got on and I said, you know what? I said, I am. I started thinking about it and then I started questioning him a little bit more about it. And of course, like I said, he's not going to tell me. So I am trying to take the Special K challenge and, do a little bit of exercising here.
Special K challenge. What is this, 1962?
No, but it's
the
like...
Special K challenge.
You replace 2 of your meals with Special K cereal.
Really?
Yeah. And
how about the X-Lax challenge? How about you replace 2 meals with X-Lax?
I love the way you think, but wouldn't that damage my body too? Don't you think?
Sure, but you'd lose weight, and that's the important thing.
Great, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Well, I'd be willing to go.
You'd be like the radio station in Sacramento. Just drink 2 gallons of water a day.
2 gallons of water a day. No, but I have for the past few weeks been, and I've noticed a few inches going down, but I don't have a scale, so I'm doing.
How convenient! You don't have a scale. You probably don't have a mirror either.
Yes, I do. No, you be quiet. Stop it.
You don't have a scale.
I'm doing the best I can.
Darling, how about you head out to the old Save-On or Rite Aid or something, pick up a scale?
Honestly, because we're on a fixed budget and...
Oh, stop. Dear, how about you take the money out of the Cinnabon budget and put it into a scale?
That's the thing. I don't eat like that. It's
Starbucks, Haagen-Dazs.
I don't eat Haagen-Dazs. It's too expensive.
What do you eat?
I eat, basically what I was eating was I was eating double servings of what I was having. Basically.
Which was what?
I try to eat good at least, from the basic food groups like eggs and bacon and toast in the morning.
Oh, bacon. Yeah, that's good for part of a healthy diet. Bacon.
Okay, well, see, that's the thing I've cut. And this is just recent.
So now you're not having a double order of bacon anymore. You're only having a single order because it's healthy for you.
Right.
Yes.
So, that's the thing that I'm doing is I'm cutting my portions and making sure that I don't eat at night.
I want to tell you something. By the way, I've had my own issues with weight, okay? Bacon and eggs are not on the training table, okay? They're just not.
And yet I don't, it's okay. I'm doing...
Special K challenge.
The special K
I think my mom did that in 1962. I really do. I think my mom was on. She was drinking. She was like, Metrical. That's right. That was something my mom used to take on her diet. Metrical. It was that chocolate slop in a can my mom used to drink.
I love you, Tom. And it was good.
I know, it was wonderful. But hang on a second. Hang on, because Keith wants to say something to you, Melanie. What do you want to say?
Hey, Melanie, you are so way off if you do not think that your husband or boyfriend or whatever he is going to seek some sex elsewhere. I am married, and I can tell you right now, my wife blew up, and guess what? Sorry I have to say it, but I hadn't went out and had an affair with a 19-year-old that was hot. Guess what? It took her 3 months to lose all the weight she had gained for 13 years of eating. Guess what? She is a size 4 now.
So you put wait, let me understand this, Keith. You put your chick on the hot chick challenge.
Yes. And guess what?
I love you guys.
Guess what? It worked because I am not kidding. 3 months. She works out twice a day now.
See, that's the thing. I have 2 children. I have 2 school schedules. I have my daughter's gymnastics. I have a bunch of excuses, it sounds like, but I really don't have time for myself to do those things. So at night...
By the way, wait, stop. Wait, stop. How much time does it take to lose weight? Like, how much time would you save if you were not frying bacon every day?
Too, I've got, other, money issues and all that stuff, and if you guys know...
Dear, bacon is expensive. Darling, I grew up poor. Are you kidding me? I almost filed bankruptcy 3 times. Bacon is expensive.
I filed bankruptcy once already when I was 21.
Why am I not surprised? Bacon is expensive.
Yeah,
Melanie, take a walk around the track. I mean, come on.
Honestly, you guys, this is just recent. I did go get me a pair of track pants because I don't live too far from Spartan Stadium, and I honestly told my husband I want to go do a couple of laps every night.
You want to? Have you done it yet?
No, I haven't.
No! I got myself a pair of track pants. They're hanging in the closet, and I've been thinking about it.
No, they're not. I promise.
I've been thinking about running, and I've cut bacon.
Tom, we just left
I'm down
Walmart.
from eating a pound of bacon every day. I'm eating only half a pound now. I've cut my portions down in half.
Tom,
Melanie, it's $15 a month for any club that you want to go to right now. It's January 2007. There's no way you cannot look at any television right now and not see ads for every club in America. $15 a month just to start. Guess what?
I didn't know that.
My wife goes in the morning before she goes to work, and she goes after when she gets off of work. Guess what?
I didn't know that, you guys.
That's 2 hours in the gym every day. She doesn't eat after a certain time. That's it. She saw her man was leaving, and guess what? She decided she knew what the problem was.
Cutting your portions of bacon is not going to make any difference.
And that's okay. Well, look,
you have to cut your portions
to. You're not understanding.
You have to cut your portions of bacon to 0.
Okay, that's the thing. I've been trying
That's
to
the thing.
explain it to you guys. What I didn't know about the gym thing that he was telling about. Thank you for the information.
Melanie,
Tom,
Melanie, I'm not kidding, Melanie. Start today.
I believe you.
am
I've been
She won't.
fat my whole
She bought
entire
track
life
pants.
until the time I was 15
She
years
bought
old.
the track pants. She bought them.
I did. We were in Walmart, Tom.
She was
and
thinking
we
she was
came
in
out, I
Walmart.
bought
That's
the
right.
Hey,
That's where all the people with one bankruptcy are heading to shop. They go to Walmart, get yourself a pair of track pants made in China, and then one day, if ever the planets are aligned, you'll go to Spartan Stadium and you'll run 3 feet and go, "Oh my God, I'm winded. I can't do this anymore."
That's not true. You guys don't know.
I gotta stop and have a pound of bacon.
And the track team, I've been fit at
Yeah, well,
one
what-
point in my life. I've been fat my entire life until I was 15 years old. I got fit, got on the cheerleading team, did all that stuff.
Right.
I was fit for a while.
Until you attracted a husband, and then you went right back to the bacon.
okay, well, Melanie, that means you already have the blueprint.
not like that.
You have the blueprint. You know what to do. So it's up to you to actually go do it. You're going to get your heart broken. I'm telling you now. I love my wife to death, but you know what? Certain things happen, and guess what? I broke her heart. I love her to death, but hey, things happen, and I tried to let her know before all this happened. You need to lose weight.
Right.
You need to lose weight. Please,
So then you're saying
lose
you
weight.
cheated on your wife because you weren't attracted to her anymore.
As that is correct.
Well,
But
then
guess
that's
what?
a whole other
Guess
story.
what?
That's
Guess what?
you in a nutshell, and that's
right
yours
now,
and
my
her
wife is sitting to the
problem,
wedding dress
and
that she
you know
wore.
what? She's
when
stupid
we got
enough,
married.
in my opinion, to.
Hey,
That's
stop
blonde
it.
and
That's
that's
enough.
red.
That's enough. That's enough. You and the pound of bacon and your filthy mouth, and you said the F word twice more there now. Come on. Stop it. Getting a little cranky because we keep mentioning the fact that she's thinking about running. She's been cutting her portions of bacon and eggs down. It's all about portion control. That's right. She has no time to lose weight because she's busy frying bacon. And what does it take to fry bacon? Like 20 minutes. I mean, this is not like pouring a bowl of cereal or, grabbing a salad out of the fridge. You got to take that stuff out. It's cold. You put the slices in the pan. You turn on the heat. The damn thing takes forever to fry up. Come on. And here's somebody telling you she's got money problems, but she's eating Special K. Dear, how about Trader Joe's getting a little cheaper box of cereal or something? What are you doing? You buying your track pants at Walmart? You get a lot of information on that call. It's unbelievable.
Tom Leykis. Tom Leykis. 800-5800. Tom.
I hate smokers in line.
Well, you may hate it. I hate lots of things. I hate fat women in tube tops. Should we make a law against it?
Heck yeah.
The Tom Leykis Show.
It's the Tom Leykis Show, where this hour a random caller will win a DVD copy of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning. Critics call it one of the most terrifying horror films ever made. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning, only unrated DVD today. Is that true, Dean? Melanie called back and started cursing at Dean. All upset. You know I had her number. Her number's 160. That's her number. Her number is 40B. You know what I mean? 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. We're talking about a survey that proves something your professor's been telling you for some time. That women are more interested in men when other women are interested in them. So my advice to always appear to be out on a date, always appear to be doing something else, holds true, and there's scientific evidence to prove it. Sean on the Tom Leykis Show, hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Sean.
How you doing, Dad?
Do you care?
Yes, I do.
Doing great, son.
How you doing? I gotta agree with you. I just want to share my story real quick with you.
Yes.
I I dated a girl a couple years ago, and I was seeing other girls at the time, but I didn't let her know that at first. Of course, we went out a few times. Everything was great. And then the question came up, well, are you seeing other girls? And I told her straight up, I said, well, you are not the only girl in my life. Her interest in me doubled instantly. Instantly. And I just, she would call me at noon on Friday just to make sure that she was going to be able to hang out with me sometime that weekend. And you're absolutely right, as you always are.
Yeah, I mean, guys are really stepping in it. When a woman says, so do you date other people? Ever have that conversation? Do you date other people? The guys who say no, you're showing your hand.
Yeah, if you say yeah, or if you say no, rather, then
Let me tell you the proper response to that, by the way. Of course I do, just like you do.
That actually, yeah. Of course she was probably seeing other guys, but
of course. Yeah. You notice the women never tell you who they're dating when they ask the question.
Oh, hell no.
So what it is they want to pin you down into monogamy while they leave their options open. So you have to respond in kind. You have to say, of course I date other people. I'm sure you do. I know I do.
You know what a woman's favorite word is?
No.
Omission. It's not a lie. It's not the truth. They just don't tell you. It's omission.
Right. Like when they want to know how many people you've slept with and they lie about the number they've slept with.
Oh, yeah. 2 or 3, and they didn't count.
6 maximum.
Sure.
Yeah, 6. 6 maximum.
Yeah. Try 26.
Yeah. I find the formula is at least double. At least double. When a woman says 6, it's at least 12.
Oh, yeah, at least. And that's if she's like 18.
What? Does oral sex count? I don't think so.
Yeah, and if it's not in their area code, it didn't count either.
Right, or if it's not in a place with a zip code like other countries.
Tom, it's a pleasure to talk to you. Could you take me out to old school?
Yes, I can. Here you go. Omar on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Omar.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Man, I'm great. Today is my birthday.
Happy birthday, Omar.
Thank you. I'm hoping that I get lucky today.
I'm hoping you do, too.
Well, the reason I'm calling is, you know what? First-time caller, short-time listener, and everything that you're saying, I used to do when I was younger. You know, I used to be a ladies' man, and I used to have women all around, and it was funny all the time because before now I'm engaged, so, and unfortunately I ended up gaining a little weight. But before I used to be a lot more slimmer, and my exes, their girlfriends always would say, "Damn, your boyfriend looks beautiful, real handsome, you know, he looks real good." And they actually used to put attention to me when their own girlfriends used to say that, or their own girlfriends start hitting up. They'll be like, whoa, you know? They start putting, try to make sure that they keep you.
I understand what you're saying. I do, and I totally agree with what you're saying.
And it's like, you know, I never thought about it until right now that you're actually talking about this topic and that you actually have statistics proving that it is correct. When you actually market yourself and other women start fighting for you, you could actually choose whoever you want to choose. My fiance right now is a good example. She knew that when I was dating her, I was dating about 5 other chicks. And she knew that for a fact. Every time she used to ask me, I'd be like, yeah, I'm dating somebody else. Or she would call my house, they'd be like, oh, no, he went out on a date. And she actually knew I was dating other women. And still, she kept on insisting, calling on the weekends, calling whenever she thought that I was home.
Yeah.
And half the time, I wasn't even answering.
See, that's the way you do it. You let them think you're busy doing something or someone else.
Well, actually, I was. When I was at home, it's because I was with somebody else, making sure I was getting my groove on.
Or getting something off. It's Carl on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom, how you doing?
I'm okay, Carl.
Hey, I'm long time, first time.
Yes.
And I want to tell you, I don't agree with everything you say, but I think you're entertaining and providing valuable service to our young generation. I'm a senior military guy, and I turn you on to all my young guys and say, listen to this guy, don't get married young. Having said that,
and by the way, in the military, that's an epidemic.
It is. And I deal with it constantly. I'm real senior, been in the Navy a long time, and deal with it all the time. And I tell these guys, listen to Tom, guys and gals, I tell them both. Even though I don't agree with everything you say, I think a lot of it's on the money. Don't get married till you get out. Don't get married till you get a good career, blah, blah, blah. But also, I agree, I would never share my life with somebody. I don't get that mentality either. You know, I was a young, wild guy, and really what I'm calling, you said something earlier, and I've been dying to ask you about this. And I've heard you say it several times. Say Friday night rolls around, it's late, some broad gives you a call. You know, no matter what, don't go out with it because you're second fiddle because some other guy dumped
Right, like it's one thing if she's going to be a booty call. Like she's coming over and she's going to take her panties off and ride you like a pony.
Now we're talking.
But if she calls you and says, let's go dancing, and then let's have some dinner, and then let's go some more dancing some more, and then there's a rave after that, and then forget it.
Man, you know what? Now I'm with you because I'm like, who cares why you're getting laid as long as you're getting laid?
Yeah,
right?
but that's the thing. You got to be getting laid. Yeah, a woman who calls you at the last minute on Friday and then wants to go out on a date, that woman, somebody flaked on her.
Yeah, I agree.
Somebody she really wants to be with.
Yeah, if they call you on late Friday and go, hey, listen, my guy flaked out, but I want to get laid, it's on like Donkey Kong, right?
That's right.
Okay, good. Okay, hey, man, that's all I want to say, because I'm like, you're contradicting yourself, but now I'm cleared up on the issue.
All right, Carl, I'm glad we cleared
up. Good advice to the kids, because all you guys that are listening out there, all you young guys, do not get married too early. Wait, have fun your whole life, and then get married when you're older to a good girl.
You are absolutely right.
Grammy Sunday is coming. Watch on February 11th to see who takes home the Grammy for Best Pop Collaboration with Vocals. Nominees are Tony Bennett and Stevie Wonder for Once in My Life, Mary J. Blige and U2 for One, Sheryl Crow and Sting for Always on Your Side, Nelly Furtado and Timbaland for Promiscuous, and Shakira and Wyclef Jean for Hips Don't Lie. It's music's biggest night. Sunday, February 11th, 8 p.m. on CBS.
Oh, yeah. Leykis. Tom. Leykis. Tom Leykis Show.
It's the Tom Leykis Show. At 1-800-5800-TOM. This is David. Hello. David.
Hello.
Are you busy over there?
No, I'm just getting back on the phone.
Sound like you're occupied.
I'm free now. How you doing, Professor?
Do you care?
Of course.
Doing great.
Okay, so I kind of have a two-part question on the subject. The first part, I don't know how you feel about staying buddies with an ex.
I don't know if I'd call it buddies. There are exes who I have spoken to, who I speak to from time to time, but I wouldn't exactly call us buddies.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm not talking about speaking.
Uh-huh. You know, we don't exactly go out to each other's homes, and when I'm not talking about speaking necessarily either, but we don't go to each other's homes, and therefore we don't do what you're talking about.
Okay. You think that's a bad idea?
Well, it's not a matter of it's a bad idea. If you're not going to get emotionally sucked into going back into the past.
No.
Fine. If she's not a stalker.
Not that I know of.
Not that you know of. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, I think it'll be pretty good. But, of course, you know, the danger of, you know, like, I don't know how the girl might react if, like, because she's more likely to want to hold on to me.
Well, you don't want that.
Of course not. But I have to say that breaking up was the best thing we could do for our sex life, period.
Well, certainly the best for yours.
Both of us.
Well, does she know you date others?
I haven't yet.
Why not?
No, I mean, I go out, but I haven't been with anybody else.
Why not?
No need.
What do you mean, no need?
As much as I want, it's there.
Yeah, but she's getting it elsewhere.
No, she's not.
You just said it was the best thing for her sex life, too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. But to apply it to the topic, eventually, basically we know it's going to fizzle out eventually because we're not going to stay together. And, eventually, we're not going to be able to keep doing this. But, I wish we could. That'd be perfect. To get rid of all of the relationship issues and just be getting it on.
Well, if you can pull that off, great. But at some point, she's going to want the relationship to restart.
Yeah, I get that feeling if I stick around too long.
But you will stick around too long.
Maybe.
Yeah, you will.
Well, I'm still out there, though. I'm going to be dating. That's going to happen eventually.
When is that going to start?
The end of it.
When is that going to start?
I've been out there. I'm just not having sex with anyone.
Oh, is it because you're not interested?
No, I prefer to have a monogamous relationship. So, but just, risk and everything like that. But, it's not that I'm all about, no sex before marriage or anything like that.
You prefer to have monogamous relationships?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Unbelievable. Our email address is my name. It's Tom@blowmeuptom.com. Tom@blowmeuptom.com.
The Tom Leykis Show.